If we want to communicate between actors, we can use event dispatchers. On the Components tab at the very end, create the first dispatcher. Name it Quest Complete. To call this event, we can drag this and use the first function, which is call. So what we're going to do is call this event. However, this event is only going to trigger if the other actor is subscribed to it. And we're going to try that in a moment. But right now, we also want to define when are we going to call this event. For that, we're going to try the same logic as before. We're going to use the sphere array here. And we're going to ask, so we want to know if the length is equal to 1. And we're using 1 because we don't want to take all 5 spheres right now. So add a branch after the attached function and then connect it through to the call. Now let's open the exit door blueprint. Let's use the begin play event, and here we are going to subscribe this actor to the Quest Complete event. We're going to use get player character, and from here we are going to cast to BP underscore third person character. From this pin we are going to assign. Now notice that from this list we are going to find assigned Quest Complete. This is going to create a new event. And from this event, we are going to trigger the exit door. And the first thing we're going to do is the rotating movement, the component, drag it here, and we're going to activate the movement. Finally, the collision box that we disabled, we are going to set collision profile name, and on the profile name we're going to type overlap all. Notice the capital letters. Now let's try this, compile, save, and let's pick one sphere and check if the exit door is working. Okay, when we pick the sphere, the door is rotating, so can we leave this level now? Yes, we can. Now the level resets every time we pick the sphere and we leave using the exit door. So let's improve the sphere actor a little bit. Let's change the scale of the mesh to 0.5. Okay, now let's add some random colors. Go to the event graph and let's use the begin play event. Drag the mesh component. From here, let's use set material. From the material pin, drag and type select. Now here we can add a couple options. Let's add one more pin, and on the option 0 look for basic. I believe we have some basic colors, so add basic asset 1, basic asset 2. Now to get a random color, we're going to use random integer in range. So the options are going to be from 0 to 2. So let's put 2 at the max. Connect this to the index, and now this is going to have random colors. Let's try this out. Perfect. But notice something. if we pick the sphere, it's going back to normal. To fix this, let's go to the player character. And when we attach the sphere actor, there is going to be the scale rule here. And let's change this back to keep relative. Try again. Now it's working. The other thing that we have to fix is the problem when we take 5 spheres and the spheres on our feet are colliding with the floor. You can see it's shaking. This is not going to be good. So to fix this, we are going to remove the collision of the sphere if the sphere is attached to the player. We are going to add this right here after we add the actor to the array. Drag this pin and search for set collision enable. We can now specify on the mesh, and here what we're going to do is to change this to no collision, which is the default. Let's connect this add function to this collision function and connect this back to the attach. So this is going to remove collision on the sphere. However, we need the collision back when the sphere is detached. So go to the sphere actor and on the event graph, look for the detach function. Here we're going to do the opposite. We're going to set collision on the mesh, and from the options we're going to pick collision enabled. Now let's try this. Is the next 2 spheres... Oh, okay, just 1 second. It's getting challenging, as you can see. Which is nice, actually. Alright, so look at the spheres that we already have. They are going to be not colliding with the floor. And this is actually very good, because now we fixed the collision problem. The last thing we have to do is to remove the unnecessary actors that we left on the level. And the other thing that we have to do is go to the player blueprint and make sure that you are checking for 5 actors inside the sphere array, because now if we try the level, we are going to need 5 spheres to activate the door. There we go. The loop is working. I would say we can improve this by adding some animations on the spikes, but so far our project is ready. Congratulations! This is the end of the tutorial, and by this moment you have 4 custom actors and many custom events inside the player character. We have used timers and event dispatchers to communicate between actors as well. I hope that you find this tutorial useful, and I hope to see you on the next one.